Is everyone in from the waiting room?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the Orca status calendar. Most of these cases today have been transferred from a division judge. As such, they will remain in the Orca division until resolution. So you may be dealing with new solicitors today. If you are defense attorneys, I encourage you to speak with the attorneys from the solicitor's office today. We have attorneys that are both in the courtroom with me and that are on Zoom. If you are a defendant in a matter, you have a right to remain silent. Anything that you say can't be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney present at these proceedings. We do have public defenders both in court with me and on Zoom. If you would like to see if you qualify for their assistance, I'm happy to let you do that this morning, and I will have Ms. Helen, are you on with me?
Good morning. Yes, Judge. I apologize. Let me get my screen on here. Good morning. Anybody who is looking to apply for public defender services today, please enter your first and last name, email address, and direct cell phone number so that we can contact you at the end of the call of the calendar, okay?
Thank you, Ms. Helen. With that being said, let me go ahead and call the calendar and see who we have with us this morning. Position number 1, Terracio Ayala, A-Y-A-L-A.
Yes, I'm here, Your Honor.
Good morning. Is Mr. Fortis with us?
Yes, he said he just texted me. He'll be on shortly on the call.
Okay, I'll hold for his announcement. Thank you, sir. Position 2, Keith Barnes. Keith Barnes. We'll give Mr. Barnes until the end of the calendar to appear, otherwise a bench warrant will be issued. Position 3, Malik Barnes. Good morning, Mr. Barnes. Let's see, do you have a private attorney representing you? Would you like to make application for the public defender today? Okay.
What I should do as far as counsel.
Okay, I'll have a public defender speak with you, Mr. Barnes, and we'll see if you qualify, and if so, we can move your case forward, okay? Yes, thank you, Mr. Barnes. We'll be with you. Position 4, Abduct Bar. Abduct Bar. Bench warrant will be granted if Mr. Barr does not appear by the end of the calendar.
Yeah, good morning, Your Honor. I'm sorry to interrupt. I know that you called Keith Barnes. He's on Zoom. I don't know if he's having problems getting off of mute or not, but I just wanted to let you know that he is on Zoom.
Okay,
I'm here.
That's position number 2, Keith
Yes.
Barnes.
Yes.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Barnes. Let's see, do you have private attorney representing you?
No, I don't.
Would you like to make application for the public defender today?
Yes.
Okay, we'll have someone get with you. If you'll put your information in the chat for us, Mr. Barnes, please.
Put my information in the chat.
Yes, sir. And someone will be with you at the end of the calendar call, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Back to position 4, Abduct Bar. Mr. Barr present. Position 5, Vantonia Billings.
I'm here.
Yes, good morning, Ms. Billings.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. Do you have a private attorney representing you?
No, sir.
Would you like to make application for the public defender today?
Yes.
Okay, if you'll put your information in the chat also, we'll have someone get with you by the end of at the end of the calendar, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Position 6, Gerald Lissette. Yes, sir. Do you have a private attorney? Can you stand for me, sir? Thank you. Would you like to make application for the public defender today? Is that a yes? Okay. We'll be with you. Thank you, Mr. Blissett. I have position number 7 as a Superior Court transfer, Carlson Brown. Mr. Brown with us? I have signed that transfer.
That guy's name, Nick,
So what's your name, sir?
remember? Zach. Okay, yeah, something.
Are you speaking to the court, TCO?
Sorry about that.
Okay, thank you. If you can mute yourself, so thank you. Carlson Brown, is Mr. Brown with us? As I said, I've signed that transfer order. Position 8, Travius Brown.
Good morning, Judge.
Morning, Mr. Murphy. How are you?
Good, good. I'm glad you can hear me. You know, we were blessed with the phone was able to work today. Judge, I only got discovery yesterday or early this morning about 1 a.m. It was filed in on the 6th, so I'm not really ready to do anything, and hopefully the state can give me an offer. And he should be on the call. I spoke to his mom on the 27th of August and alerted her as to the date and time.
Good morning. Yes, we are actually waiting on more discovery on that. So the state is requesting a reset.
Okay.
We concur, Judge. Thank you.
What about the November 2nd status conference calendar? Will that work for everyone?
Yes, Judge.
Yes.
Okay.
November 2nd. Okay.
It's gonna also be at 9 a.m.
Duly noted. Thank you, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Brown, do you have anything, Mr. Brown can be dismissed this morning. Do you have anything further on the calendar, Mr. Murphy?
I do.
Okay,
I have Jabari Wandell Siegel. It's 21 CR 001802C, like Charlie.
okay, Mr. Siegel's position 34. Where are we with that?
Judge, it appears there's a cross defendant on that one by the name of Shun Michael Jones. And that case number is 21 CR 001794C. Judge, as of early this morning, there's no discovery in the system. So I'd ask to reset to November 2nd. There's absolutely nothing in there. So I have nothing to work with, and I have no contact for my client as well. So I'm not sure where he may be this morning.
I'm on here.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Siegel.
All right, so before you go, I will put that on the November 2nd status calendar. Would you like to get his information before you go, Mr. Murphy?
Yes, Judge, I would.
Okay, Mr. Siegel, if you can put your information in the chat for us to Mr. Murphy so that he can make sure that he can contact you, okay? You with me, Mr. Siegel?
Yes,
Okay, did you understand what I said?
yes.
Okay. Once you get that information, Mr. Murphy, have a good day.
Thank you, Judge. And I've got something at 11, so perhaps I'll see you then.
Well, I don't have anything at 11, so.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, not to put anything else on your plate. Thank you, Judge.
Have a good day. Position number 9, Richard Burnett.
Good morning, Judge. That was recently transferred to me. Is Mr. Burnett present in court or over Zoom? Richard Burnett. And Judge, I don't have any updated contact information for him in the file.
Okay, I'm going to give you until that November 2nd calendar, since you're just getting the case, Ms. Rosenhuber.
Thank you, Judge.
That'll be at 9 a.m.
Thank you.
If you cannot raise him by then, we'll have to put a bench warrant out for him.
Understood.
Position 10, Yanling Chen. Mr. Chen with us. Attorney Schnipper.
I have reached out to the attorney. I have not received a response. The state would request a bench warrant if he doesn't appear by the end of the month.
Okay, we'll see if we can raise the attorney since we have someone on here. And if we cannot get any information by the end of the calendar today, I'll consider your bench warrant request, Ms.
Thank you.
Position 11, Keenan Clark. Yes, ma'am. He's parking the car? Okay.
I didn't understand how to get here, so that's
Can you
why.
stand now? Can you stand while I'm listening to this? Thank you.
Okay, so he's, and
Stay there.
is Attorney Dark with us? Yeah, thank you, ma'am. I'll hold for the announcement on him. Position 12, James Dover.
Judge, this case was also recently transferred to me. That may be Mr. Dover. I have spoken with him.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, that's Mr. Dover, so I don't know who the other phone is. Judge, if we could, I did receive some discovery. I'm not sure whether there's outstanding body worn camera. Ms. Githier, could you advise whether all discovery has been served?
I need to double check. Just give me 1 second.
And Mr. Dover, are you with us?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Okay, good morning. So do you need his contact information? Ms. Rosenhoover?
I have his contact information, Judge. I was just gonna ask for a reset to a final plea date, if that's okay with the court.
Okay. Final plea will also be November 2nd, but at 1:30.
That sounds good, Judge.
Okay. And I'll let you discuss at the end of the calendar if need be with Ms. Githier.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Dover, your case is being reset till November 2nd. You'll get notice the same way you received notice for this calendar, and Ms. Rosenhoover will be in touch with you, okay?
Yes, sir. May I leave my updated information in the chat also, please? Because nothing is current.
Okay, sure
Okay,
thing,
yes,
Mr.
please,
Dover.
please do that. Okay?
Yes, sir. Is everything good?
Yes, and you're free to go once you've left your information for Ms. Rosenhoover, okay?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir. Have a good day. Position 13, Devin Elliott. Devyn Elliott. Bench warrant will be granted if he does not appear by the end of the calendar. Position 14, Carlos Urduce.
Judge, this is also a case that was transferred to me, but I do not have contact information for him. Is Mr. Carlos Iriduce here on Zoom or in person? I'm not seeing him, Judge.
Okay. Given that it was just transferred to you, Ms. Rosenhoover, I will reset for the status conference. Well, actually, I'm going to put that on the show cause calendar for November 2nd.
Thank you,
Okay.
Judge.
Position 15, Richard Gates.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brenda Rothman here for Richard Gates. If we could get that, we have all discovery on that, and we would just like to put that on a final plea. That does need to be via Zoom because he does live in Houston, Texas.
Okay, and you, good morning, Ms. Rothman. You have everything you need from the state?
Good morning. Yes, I do.
Okay, that final plea calendar will be November 2nd, also at 1:30.
1:30. Thank you, Your Honor. I have one more client on the calendar.
Okay, and let's see, if that is going to be a plea for Mr. Gates, if you can get the plea paperwork completed before that calendar, I can get you in and out quickly, okay?
Will do, Your Honor.
And who is your other client, Ms. Rothman?
It is last name Makins, Makins.
That's position number 26. Where are we with Mr. Makins?
We do not have a video on that yet, so if we could get that set to another status.
Okay, is this your case, Ms. Githia?
This would be mine, Your Honor.
And do you have a video?
I'm checking right now, Your Honor. As of right now, I do not see one in the case file, so it's still been requested, Your Honor.
It has been requested?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll reset that case for the November 2nd status conference calendar. And
And is that at 9 o'clock?
Yes, that's at 9.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That concludes my business. May I be excused?
Yes, have a good day, Ms. Rothman. Thank you.
You too.
See, position 16, Raphael Gentry. Mr. Gentry with us? Which warrant will be granted if he does not appeal by the end of the calendar. Position 17, Andriana Ivanski, Ivaskiv.
Good morning, Judge. Miss Ivanski, she has 3 cases, position 17, 18, and 19. And all 3 of these cases were just literally recently transferred to me. I wasn't even aware I had cases on this morning's calendar. So obviously I have not spoken with her and I don't even have good contact information as of today.
Okay. Doesn't appear that she's with us. I will reset this for the show cause calendar. Mr. Gaither, that's on November 2nd.
Got it.
If she doesn't appear at that time, then a bench warrant will be granted, but I'll give you the opportunity to raise her.
Understood. Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Position 20, Luis Jacinto. This is Mr. Shoemaker's case. Jacinto. We'll see if we can raise them this morning to see.
Mr. Jacinto is on Zoom. I don't.
And there Mr. Shoemaker is. Yes, I see him there.
There you go, Your Honor. I apologize. I couldn't unmute myself.
No, no problem.
Your Honor, if I may, can we move this case to the November 2nd court date? I received some bad family news last night, and so I'm just kind of running around putting out some fires today. We should be able to get it resolved at that next date, though.
Okay, that's not a problem. November 2nd, status conference calendar at 9 a.m. Does that work for you?
It does, Your Honor.
Okay, and if it will be a plea at that time, if you can make sure to get the paperwork in, we can get you in and out as quickly as possible, okay?
Absolutely, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. I hope things go well for you, Mr. Shoemaker.
Thank you.
You have a good day.
I appreciate it.
You also, Mr. Jacinto. Position 21, William James. You with us, Mr. James?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good morning, sir. Let's see, do you have a private attorney representing you?
Yes, David Ghazi.
What's the last name?
Ghazi.
Gozzi?
Yes, sir.
Does Mr. Ghazi know that he's to be here in court today?
Yes, I called him last week and let him know.
Okay, I'm gonna hold for his announcement. If you will give him a call this morning and let him know that we're waiting for him to appear, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, sir. We'll be back with you.
All right.
And let's check and see if, at some point if we have an entry for Mr. Ghazi. Position 22, Paula Johnson.
Judge, this will be my case. I thought I saw Miss Johnson on the Zoom. Yes, she is. She is on Zoom. I just received an updated offer from the state. If we could hold, pre-try it, and I'll report back.
Okay, thank you. So if you'll hold on for us, Miss Johnson, we'll be with you. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Your Honor, no entry on Ghazi.
Okay, thank you. Position 23, Sean Jones. Sean Jones.
They would request a bench warrant. Go ahead.
A bench warrant will be granted if he doesn't show by the end of the calendar. Thank you. Position 24, Derek Lighton. Derek Lighton. Bench warrant will be granted if he doesn't show by the end of the calendar. Position 25, Christian Lopez.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Lopez. Let's see. Do you have a private attorney representing you?
Not at this moment. I recently started working and I went to see a private attorney. I just needed like a few more time to be able to pay.
Okay. Would you like to make application for a public defender today?
Yes.
Okay, why don't we do that? So if you will put your information in the chat, I'll have someone reach out to you, Mr. Lopez, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. We'll be with you, Mr. Lopez. Thank you.
Thank you.
We've taken care of position 26 already. Position 27, Donna Mitchell.
Judge, that'll be my case this morning. And I believe that Ms. Mitchell has submitted her information to the chat. I just would like an opportunity to speak to Ms. Mitchell. So if we can announce pretrial in that position, Judge.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Helen.
Thank you, Judge.
Position 28, Giovanni Mojica, Mojica. Represented by Sean Collins.
Hearing no response, state request a bench warrant.
I'm gonna hold since he's represented. Let's see if we can raise Mr. Collins by the end of the calendar. If not, bench warrant will be granted. Position 29, Jasmine Myers. Jasmine Myers, represented by Robert Kenner.
Same announcement, Your Honor.
We'll see if we can raise Mr. Kenner this morning. If not, a bench warrant will be granted. Position 30, Kaylin Nelson.
Judge, that's going to be my case. There is old contact information in this application, Judge. And so I just wanted to see if, or excuse me, it might be Miss Nelson.
Yeah, Mr. I'm
Or
here
Mr.
right here.
And Zoom, if Mr. Nelson could enter his phone number and email address, I'll announce pretrial, Judge, so I can speak to him.
Okay. Yes, good morning, Mr. Nelson. If you'll put your information in the chat for Ms. Helen, we'll be with you, okay? Position 31, Michael Parks.
That is also my case, Judge. Is Mr. Parks present on Zoom or in the courtroom this morning?
Yes, I'm on Zoom.
Mr. Parks, put your cell phone number and first and last name in the chat. And Judge, I'll be able to speak to Mr. Parks. I'm just going to announce pretrial.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Helen. We'll be, if you'll go ahead and do that, Mr. Parks, we'll be with you, okay?
Okay.
Position 32, Rolando Robles.
Yes, sir.
Yes, good
Present.
morning. Good
Ross
morning.
Gordon, Ross Gordon here in that case, Judge. He's on the call. This case, we do anticipate needing a motions date for this case. However, I had been emailing the previous prosecutor. We have the search warrant in this case. The only thing we're missing from discovery is a search warrant affidavit, which we still don't have, which will determine exactly what issues are included in the motion. So I don't know if the court wants to reset it for a status or go ahead and put it on a motions date. And I can get the affidavit from the state, or how you want to handle that.
Okay, this your case, Mr. Stevens?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there an application that you can get to Mr. Gordon?
The affidavit,
Yes.
you can search, Your Honor. I wasn't aware it was missing, but I can look for it.
Okay.
And if he's want to stay on the line, I can try and send that over to him today if we have it.
Okay, so let's see if we can get you that today, Mr. Gordon. If you get it today, then if you go ahead and file your motions, I can put you on a November 16th motions calendar if you like.
That would be perfectly fine, Judge. I would rather get it scheduled so we can get this case moving.
Yes, I agree. So motions calendar at 9 a.m. on November 16th.
And that'll be in person, correct, Judge?
Yes, it will be.
That'll be perfect. Yeah, I'll hang on and I'll send Mr. Stevens messages in the chat.
Okay.
Once I confirm everything with him, do I need to check back in with you, or may we be excused?
No, you're free to go. Once you
you,
get what you need, I just want to make sure you get everything you need this morning, Mr. Gordon, before I release you, so that everyone will be prepared for the motions calendar on the 16th. Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, so you're free to go, and Mr. Robles also when you get the information. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Position 33, Daniel Rotho.
And Judge, that's going to be my case. I wanted to see if 602 DL, is that Mr. Daniel?
I'm right. Yes.
Can you put your first and last name and your cell phone number in the chat? Judge, I'm going to announce pretrial and I'll be able to speak to Mr. Rothhove at the end of the calendar.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Helen. Position 34, we've already taken care of. Position 35, Wanda Skinner. Wanda Skinner. Bench warrant will be granted if she does not appear by the end of the calendar. Position 36, Micah Smith.
Yes, Your Honor. Daniel Doherty appearing with Micah Smith. That's in my case. I'm showing that I've only received paper discovery from the state and I have no video.
Might as well, Your Honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just entering the courtroom, if you would turn your cell phone off at this time.
That's key.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, if I can have a moment to pretrial with the defense attorney for this one.
Okay. Mr. Daughtry, I'll give you the opportunity to speak with Mr. Stevens to make sure that you receive everything that you need in this matter. So you'll just hold on for us. Given that you don't have what you need at this point in time, I'll put you back on a status conference calendar if you like for November 2nd.
November 2nd works for me, Your Honor.
And that will also be at 9 a.m.
Okay, I'm sorry, Honor. I take that back. I've got another hearing scheduled at 10 o'clock on the other side of the city. there's another date available.
Okay. December 7th.
Yes, Your Honor, I can do that.
Okay, December 7th, also at 9 a.m. Status conference calendar. So if you'll just hang on this morning, Mr. Daughtry, and speak with Mr. Stevens, I want to make sure that you have everything that you need, okay?
All right, thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you. And Mr. Smith is also position 37, so that case will also be reset till December 7th.
Sorry to interrupt. Am I free to leave after I've been called up?
Who's speaking?
Daniel Rothoff.
Mr. Rothoff, I'm going to need for you to hang on so that you can speak with Ms. Helen. Once Ms. Helen has spoken with you, and once she has again spoken with the state, then she will make a report back to the court, at which time I will release you if need be, okay?
Yes, sir. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. So just hang on for us. Position 38, Antoine Taylor.
Good morning, Judge. That'll also be my case is Mr. And just let me give some background, Judge. Every single one of these cases is a transfer from the division, Judge. So this is my first time meeting them and contacting them. Is Mr. Anton Taylor on the Zoom or in court? Mr. Taylor? Judge, I don't hear, but give me an opportunity to the end of the calendar, Judge, to try to raise Mr. Taylor.
That's fine. And if you've given that as your first, if you cannot raise him, I'm going to place you on the November 2nd show cause calendar.
Understood, Judge.
Okay. Position 39, Willie Taylor. Willie Taylor. Bench warrant will be granted if Mr. Taylor does not appear by the end of the calendar. He's also position 40. Position 41 and 42, Ramona Torres.
Good morning, Judge. Looks like Miss Torres appeared in person. Judge, both of those cases are going to be mine. This is the first time I'm meeting Miss Torres. If she could put her phone number or if I could receive her phone number in the chat. I'm just going to announce pretrial, Judge.
Okay.
I'll give you that number, Patrice.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll be with you, Ms. Torres. Thank you. Position 43, Javante Wallace.
Here.
Good morning, Mr. Wallace. Do you have a private attorney representing you in this matter? Would you like to make application for the public defender today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll give you that opportunity. Someone will be with you, sir. Thank you. Position 44, Ryan Webb.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here, and my attorney, Mr. Julius Collins, is also on the Zoom call.
Morning again, Your Honor. Attorney Collins on behalf of Mr. Webb.
Yes, good morning to you both. Where are we with this matter?
We still need to get discovery in this matter, Judge. So we're gonna, I guess we'll do a one-time reset.
We request a pretrial with this one, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Collins, if you will speak with Mr. Stevens this morning to make sure that you have everything that you need, okay?
Yes, sir.
I will reset it for the November 2nd status conference calendar at 9 a.m. if that works for you and your client.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, that works.
And Judge, after we finish the pretrial, do you want me to notify Your Honor that we've done it? We can just log off.
Once you speak with him, you both are fine to go, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you all have a good day. Position 45, Miranda Wheeler.
Judge, Miss Wheeler will be my client. If we could hold, I'll report back.
Okay, good morning, Miss Wheeler. We'll be with you. Thank you, ma'am. Position 46, Donna Wary.
Judge, she is also position number 47. She's present in court. If we could hold those cases as well, please.
Okay, good morning, ma'am. We'll be with you. And she's also position 46, number 47.
That's correct.
Position 48, Jason Williams.
Yes, Your Honor, Attorney Durant Slowendick on behalf of Mr. Williams. Your Honor, he is presently incarcerated on a long-term sentence out of Jones County, Georgia. I have notified the solicitor's office of that. I spoke to Ms. Reiser and she put me in touch with the solicitor. I guess it's actually got this case yesterday. I have not had a chance to speak to them. As soon as we do, I don't know if they want to proceed with this. I mean, we're talking about a 20-year sentence in the other case. So he's probably out of pocket for quite some time.
Your Honor, I haven't received the email from Ms. Reiser, but if I either see the proof of incarceration from my supervisor or for Mr. Lowndick, then I'll probably do a dead docket for this one, depending on the whatever I see.
Okay.
But we can reset it, Your Honor, if you like, and then I'll review it in between that time.
Okay, did you hear that?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'm gonna reset this back on a status conference calendar for that November 2nd date, if it's okay with you. And if there is a dead docket, then that will be that, okay?
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you very much.
Position 49, Randy Wright.
Judge, this will also be my case. I do not have good contact information for Mr. Wright, so I haven't spoken to him. Is Mr. Wright present over Zoom or is Mr. Randy Wright here in person? Judge, if we could just get the 11/2 show cause date, please.
Okay. So that's November 2nd show cause.
Thank you.
Okay. Position 50, Cameron Young.
Judge, this is also my case. I have spoken with Mr. Young. Is he on Zoom right now? Yes, he is over Zoom, Judge. If we could hold that case so I can speak to the state, we'll report back. Mr. Young, just stay on the line. I'll give you a call at the phone number I have for you once we're done with the calendar, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, good morning, Mr. Young. We'll be with you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Okay, let me start with the Zoom. That's the end of my calendar. Let me start with people on Zoom. Is anyone on Zoom that did not hear their name or that joined us late? Okay, now in the courtroom, anyone in the courtroom that did not hear their name or joined us late? Yes, sir. What's your name?
Kenny Clark. Kenny Clark.
Okay, yes, Mr. Clark, we were holding for, are you represented by Mr. Dark?
Yes, I believe so.
I don't believe Mr. Dark is with us. Do you have his contact information?
I haven't been in contact with him. No one's contacted me other than for the support date. But I mean, I haven't got an email from me.
Yeah, have you paid him for his service? Have you paid him for his service?
No.
Oh, okay, so that probably means that he's not representing you. I'll check to see if we have an entry of appearance. If we don't, would you like to make application for the public defender today?
Yes, please.
Okay, we'll allow you to do that.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, was that Mr. Clark, position 11?
Yes.
I sent Miss Essen Smith a message. If she could take a look at that and relay that message to you.
Okay.
And this is in the chat. Attorney Gideon.
Yes, Miss Smith, I sent you a direct message. At 9:16.
I received it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, we'll be with you, Mr. Clark. Thank you.
The order needs to be something.
Okay, so we will have, the solicitor speak with, those of you one at a time. You know who you have to speak with, Mr. Stevens?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
For position number 32, the attorney for Ronaldo Robles, could that attorney speak up? I see that, I believe it's a different name. I don't think they were John Sperling, so I was trying to make sure I know.
Yeah, I'm his law partner. I sent you a message with my email address.
Okay, perfect. That was what I needed, Your Honor, just from him. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay, so if you all will be patient, those of you that are with us, someone will be with you to speak with you regarding your case. Ms. Rosenhuber?
I just have a few announcements, Judge, about two
Okay.
people that did qualify. Position number 3, Mr. Malik Barnes, he does qualify, and I was able to convey a diversion offer, which he accepts. If we could just get the 11-2 for a status, hopefully he'll have that done by then. And I'll file an entry, of course.
Okay, very good. Mr. Barnes, yeah, we'll see you back on November 2nd, okay? All right, you have a good day, sir.
And also Judge, position number 6, Mr. Blissett, he does qualify for our services. I'll file an entry and request discovery. And if we could just get that 11-2 status calendar, that would be great, Judge.
Okay. November 2nd, 9 a.m. Mr. Blissett?
He's over here.
Yes, sir. We'll see you back on November 2nd, okay?
Okay.
Anything further?
That's all that I have for now, Judge. Thank you.
Okay. The court will be in recess until there are further announcements.
Gotta get it. Mitchell.
So Frank,
Your Honor,
I just can't hear.
okay.
Okay.
Hang on.
So if you came in late, stand up for me and tell me your name.
Marguerite Spears.
Ms. Spears?
Or
Spears?
Yes,
let's start 27, Donna Mitchell. Donna Mitchell. So why are we all the way to this calendar?
Hold on, Miss Helen. Miss Helen, you're not on mute. Let's see, I don't have you on my calendar, Miss Spears. Let me see if we
But
can
you're-
find out. Will you, could someone please mute Miss Helen? 1 minute.
We'll do that later.
Thank you.
Who sent you here?
Yes, sir. What's your name?
No, that one.
Mr. Brown, your case has been transferred to the DA's office. So it's been transferred to the Superior Court. You'll get notification of your next hearing date, sir.
okay to leave.
Yes, you're free to go. Have a good day.
How do I get my case number?
You'll have to go to the clerk's office for Superior Court, and someone can direct you.
What's the case? I'm trying to see what it's about.
Apparently, you were charged here with theft by taking, and that was upgraded to a felony. I assume because of the number of allegations you've had of theft by taking, but I'm not quite sure. I do know that that the case has been transferred.
When was this? What year?
This was April 18th of 2020, allegedly.
2020?
Yes.
And I get my information to go where?
Go to the Superior Court Clerk's office.
Okay.
I'm not sure, since I just signed the transfer order, I'm not sure if it's transferred as of yet, so they might not have your paperwork as of yet. So you might want to wait a day or two to get that information, because I've just signed the transfer order this morning.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You don't need to hold the conversation. Please step outside. There should be no talking during the court proceedings.
We will give this to Mr.
Mr. Fortis, I see that you've joined us.
Hey, Judge, how are you?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Which case are you here on?
Mr. Ayala, Terencio Ayala, he should be on the platform.
Position 1, Your Honor.
Oh, okay, thank you. What are we gonna do with him this morning?
Judge, I got the offer and discovery this week. I haven't had a chance to go over that with him, so I think I may need a little bit of time. But I guess just for calendaring purposes, I would just request a jury trial.
Okay. Would you rather go on the jury trial, or would you rather go on another status conference calendar?
We could do a status, that'd be great, Judge.
Okay, if we can get it handled, I'd rather get it handled before placing it on a, so we'll put you back on November 2nd status calendar. Does that work for you at 9 a.m.?
That's fine, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, all right, you'll get notice. And do you have everything that you need now from the state, Mr. Fortis?
I have everything I need.
Say it again, I'm sorry.
I have everything.
Okay, all right, very good. I'll see you back in November.
Thank you, Judge. Good to see you.
You also. Thank you. Let's see, Mr. Schnipper, I see that you've joined us for position number 10.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. Good morning.
Yes.
Sort of the same as Mr. Fortis. I was recently forwarded an offer from the state, Miss Githia. I hope I pronounced her name correctly. I haven't had a chance. My client's actually out of town. I'm actually meeting with her next week. This is I haven't met with her in a minute. So if I could be placed on the status conference, so I can get back with the state and let them know about their offer that they sent me on September 1st. And then if I could report back to them in reasonable time, I would appreciate it. And then go from there. I don't know if this is going to be tried or not. I'm not sure.
Okay, so I'll put you on the November 2nd status to give you the opportunity to speak with your client. Does that work for you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll see you all back on November 2nd.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your time, sir. May be
You're
excused.
welcome. Yes, have a good day. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so.
I do have an update for the court, Judge.
Oh, yes,
Robles.
Mr. Gordon, go ahead.
The state does not have the application at this time, but they're going to reach out and get it. I still think we're fine with the motions date that you've already set, because I think we should be able to get it by then. And I'll go ahead and file a particularized motion today, and then I'll amend it, I guess, if I need to, once we get the application. That way, everything's in a row and we're good to go.
Okay, very good. So we'll keep you on that November 16th motions calendar.
Thank you, Judge. And thank you, Mr. Stevens, for looking into that.
All right, have a good day, Mr. Gordon. Okay, we'll be in recess until there are further announcements.
We set it to the December 7th status calendar. I got the email from Mr. Dougherty, so I have everything I need. He's good to go if he's ready, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, say that again for me.
36 and 37, the
Yes.
attorney. I was just waiting for him to send me his email in the chat so I can send over discovery. He's gotten that to me, so I'll send it over and we're ready to go to the status calendar on the 7th.
Okay, all right, very good. Thank you. Ms. Smith, were we able to raise 28 or 29, the attorneys?
Uh, wait. Oh, Your Honor, but we are on it.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Doherty, are you with me? What about Mr. Collins?
Still here, Judge. Mr. Stevens, he's about to send me discovery now.
I believe that he's already sent it. I just wanted to make sure that you've received it.
It's sending right now. Your
Oh,
Honor.
it's sending right now? Okay.
And he's still waiting on body cam. We got from the agency, but unfortunately the link is expired, so we're gonna have to re-request it and then I'll provide it at that time, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Mrs. Stevens, and Your Honor, this is Attorney Collins on behalf of Mr. Ryan Webb. I received the report.
Okay. And you have nothing further at this time?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. So he will, once further information is received, Mr. Collins, Mr. Stevens will get that to you. Otherwise, do you have everything you need for this morning?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you and your client are free to go. Have a good day.
Thank you. You do the same, Judge.
Thank you. Mr. Doherty, are you with me?
Hi, Mr. Collins, this is Ms. Smith. I'm coming from Folsom County State Court.
I believe his client is Miss Micah Smith. I don't know. Maybe hearing Miss Micah Smith might ring a bell. So you can.
Please number 210000272. I just sent you an email with a Zoom link. If you could log on, just to give an announcement on this case. This is, or is it that is conferencing? 9 a.m. If you would, you can give me a call back. Your earliest.
Have you spoken with the public defender?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me get an announcement from her. Okay, no, you're fine. Let me have her make an announcement on your case and then I'll release you, okay? You're welcome. Good morning, Mr. Kenner.
Good morning, Your Honor. I apologize. It was a mix up with my office. I tried to get in contact with your office because I'm actually on leave. And so I didn't know if the court knew that, but once I found out that they didn't make contact, I just got on the Zoom call. I don't know if my client is already on. If she's not, I can get in contact with her because she knew I was on leave as well.
Who's your client?
Jasmine Myers.
Myers, okay.
Case number 21CR000758.
Okay. And yes, I do have, I apologize, I do have down that, that you have a leave filed in this matter. Let's see, I'm happy to reset it.
I can speak with the solicitor. I don't know who the solicitor is now, but I do know that the DUI was dismissed. I had filed a motion to suppress, and the solicitor at the time agreed. So I don't know who solicitor is now.
I apologize. What's the name of this one, Your
This
Honor?
is position number 29, Jasmine Myers.
That'd be mine, Your Honor.
Okay.
Who's solicitor, John?
This is Mr. Stevens. I'm happy to let you talk with him this morning, Mr. Kenner.
That'd be great. That'd be great.
Okay. Mr. Stevens, are
Yes,
you
sir.
able to go into a breakout room?
Yes,
with,
sir. We'll do
Mr.
that
Kenner?
now, so.
Okay, so I'm going to place you both into a breakout room and to let you discuss this morning, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. And again, I apologize for the mix-up.
Oh, no worries. I see down here that you do have a leave file, so I apologize for raising you, but since you're here, I'm glad that I'm glad that we can maybe move the case forward. So thank you.
Yes, sir.
So we can place Mr. Kenner and Mr. Stevens into a breakout room, please. And yes, who's on the Galaxy S22?
Your Honor, this is Attorney Ghazi. I don't know if you're referring to me.
Yes, yes.
I believe position 21. Mr. William James. I apologize, Your Honor. There must have been some confusion with my entry of appearance with filing that. And we intend to get that in immediately. We've been in the case some time. And to get just to, I'm actually in a conflict with the state court case of Cobb County this morning. And because of that, we would have had a conflict letter coming, but I'm able to appear via Zoom. And we would ask for a one-time reset, Your Honor, but if you want to move the case and put it to a trial calendar, I'm happy to play catch up and try to get the matter resolved or be ready this term if that's what the court wants to do. And I apologize not for having the letter in earlier or appearing. Well, I would have had to appear up here for having the letter in earlier, Your Honor.
Okay, you're fine, Mr. Ghazi. I just want to make sure that you have everything that you need from the state.
Not yet, Your Honor, but we will endeavor to get that. And as I said, play catch up on the case.
Okay, so I'm going to reset you, if it's okay with you, to the status conference calendar on November 2nd at 9 a.m. Is that
very good?
Will that work for you?
It will, Your Honor. Yes.
Okay. And we will, given that a number of these cases have been transferred from the division to the Orca calendars, you'll be working most likely with a different solicitor. So I am happy to, Ms. Githia, is this your case?
Yes, it is, Your Honor. Yes, and I wasn't aware that he was the attorney of record, so no discovery had been sent to him prior to today.
Okay, so let's get Mr. Ghazi the discovery he needs. We'll place it on that status conference calendar on November 2nd. And that's at 9 a.m. So hopefully you'll get everything that you need and we can move the case forward at that time, Mr. Ghazi.
I thank you, Your Honor. I would expect that would definitely occur. I don't think there'll be any problem with it. And then after we get discovery, I'll review it with Mr. James. We'll talk to the state and we'll see where we're at and we'll let you know on November 2nd.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. And do you have Ms. Githia's contact information?
If she could give me her phone number, I would appreciate that.
I'll put it in the chat.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
As soon as you get that, you're free to go. And Mr. Ghazi, thank you for appearing.
Okay, how do I get that again?
She's going to place it in the chat, so you should have something at the bottom of your phone that says that
I
can
see it.
pull
All
up the
right.
chat.
Okay, thank you,
Okay.
Your Honor. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Judge, I have a few announcements for you.
Okay.
Position number 43, Mr. Wallace, he does qualify for our services. I intend on filing an entry of appearance and requesting discovery. If we could please have the November 2nd, 9 a.m. status calendar.
Okay. Status on November 2nd. Mr. Wallace, if nothing further, Ms. Rosenhuber, you're free to go. Have a good day.
Okay.
You too. We'll see you back on the 2nd.
Additionally, Judge, with respect to positions number 46 and 47, Ms. Donna Wary, we have discussed the case. I have good contact information. I just need additional discovery to continue working on this case or both of these cases. If we could put this on the status calendar on that day, that would be great.
November 2nd status.
Yes, please.
Okay. And Ms. Wary, she free to go?
Yes, Judge.
Have a good day, man. We'll see you back in November.
Your Honor, I have Ms. Githier's information now through chat. May I be excused?
Yes, have a good day. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor,
Yes, who's speaking?
my name Paula Johnson. Miss Rosenhuber was my attorney. You just excuse her. You put me on hold for her.
Yes.
Okay, she'll be with you, Ms. Johnson. She's helping a number of people this morning, but we'll get to everyone before the end of the session, okay?
Oh, I thought you excused her. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
No, she's here. So I excuse one of her clients.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank
Oh,
you.
no, you're fine, Ms. Johnson. Just she'll be with you as soon as she can, okay?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Additionally, Judge, position number 11, Mr. Keenan Clark, he did appear in person. Mr. Gaither and I are trying to figure out why this is a conflict exactly, but we do believe that he is a conflict with our office because of Ms. Ramona Torres. So in Odyssey, it says there's a conflict attorney needed. We're just trying to identify the specific one. He does qualify for our services, wants a public defender. We just can't represent him.
Who is Ramona Torres?
The mother.
But the accusation is against a Danielle Jordan.
I think they're in the same place together.
Hold on, Mr. Clark. I'm not sure what you're objecting to, but
I'm sorry.
oh, okay.
Mother and I are both the defendants for the victim, mother of my children, for domestic violence, and we were staying with each other for 3 years and no violence. That was the conflict, and that was the special conditions. We haven't had any conflict. We haven't done anything to create it, to see why.
I don't see a case for that.
Ramona?
Oh,
Represents.
She's on
She's on this calendar?
Okay, and what's your mother's name? What's your name, ma'am?
Who is position 41 on this calendar, and Catrice Helen represents her.
Okay, so that's why there's a conflict. Okay, so and have Miss Helen. Yes.
Okay, right here. Here's 2 cases.
Okay, so because the public defender's office represents Ms. Torres has been represented by Ms. Helen. We take it Ms. Helen hasn't had an opportunity to speak with you yet this morning, but someone will speak with you from the public defender's office. They're not, so Mr. Clark, they're not able to represent you because their office already represents your mother, and it would be a conflict for them to represent you both. So what we're gonna have to do for you, Mr. Clark, is get you a conflict lawyer. So it's my understanding that you're going to qualify, but we just don't have a conflict lawyer that's with us today. So we'll reach out to a conflict attorney and they'll be in touch with you regarding your representation, okay? What I'm going to do with your case this morning is I'm going to place it back onto a status conference calendar to give us the opportunity to get your lawyer, okay? And at that point in time, hopefully we can move the case forward, okay? And I would like to make sure that I get your contact information from you this morning. So if you can, do you?
Have it on the application, but I can hand him.
Okay.
something from the court too. whatever.
Okay, no, so we'll get your contact information so that once we identify a conflict attorney to represent you, then they can reach out to you, okay? But until that is done, Mr. Clark, I'm gonna place you back on the November 2nd status conference calendar.
Okay.
And we'll reach out to someone to represent you, sir, okay? You have any questions for me?
None at all right now.
Oh, okay, all right, so we'll get that done. And Ms. Torres, if you can just hang tight for us until Ms. Helen or the Public Defender's Office has the opportunity to speak with you, okay? All right, thank you all.
Thank you, Judge. And I think I'm still speaking with the solicitor about position number 45, but if it's okay with Your Honor, I'm going to step outside and talk to my 2 Zoom clients.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you.
You want me to let them know that you're about to call them?
That'd be awesome.
Okay,
Thank you,
who,
Judge. That'd be great.
which ones are they?
It is going to be, where's my piece? Position number 22, Miss Paula Johnson, and position number 50, Mr. Cameron Young.
So Ms. Johnson and Mr. Young, Ms. Rosenhuber is going to call you both in just a moment. So please accept her call when she calls.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
They can take the, no, stay. No, the other way. Here's that's, yeah. There you go.
Your Honor.
Okay.
So I don't believe the defendant showed up in person or on Zoom, but I think we're gonna be able to reach a resolution. So instead, we're just gonna ask for this to be put on a final plea calendar.
Okay, see, Mr. Kenner, we have a final plea calendar on November 2nd at 1:30. Does that work for you?
Yes, sir. I will make it work.
All right, very good. Again, we appreciate you being here today, and I will see you back on November 2nd. If you will have the paperwork complete prior to that time, I can get you in and out as quickly as possible.
Thank you, Your Honor. And that's at what time?
That's at 1:30.
Okay. And will we be receiving the Zoom link again, like we did for this morning?
We prefer that you appear in person unless you've
Oh, okay.
already filled out the paperwork. If you filled the paperwork out for the court and you all want to appear by Zoom, that's fine with me. But if you
Okay.
haven't done the paperwork, we prefer you be here in person so we can get you in and out.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
All right.
We'll see you next time. Thank you, Mr. Kenner.
And if any warrant has been issued for my client, can that be recalled, please?
I did not issue a warrant today, so I don't know if
Okay.
if anything prior to today has been issued, but
No, it's just for
I can't
today.
see that he has. Okay,
Thank you, Your Honor.
you're welcome.
Have a nice day.
You do the same.
And Your Honor, I apologize. What date was that?
Say it again.
What date was that final plea?
November 2nd.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And I still see Mr. Daniel Doherty on the line for Micah Smith. Mr. Doherty, if you've gotten everything you need, you're free to go.
You want that to count as a FTA bench warrant, or you want to reset it?
Given that, is there an entry filed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, let's just reset it
Okay.
to that November 2nd date. And that's position 28.
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss Helen, are you there? Oh, I think with Mr. Collins, that might have been that I did reset that. I see that there's a motion for continuance. Okay, so that's November 2nd.
We're doing November 2nd for position 28.
Yes. The status conference calendar.
Mhm.
Mr. Gaither?
Yes, sir.
Miss Helen has a client that is informing the court that his phone's about to cut off and he's apparently locked outside of his home. So
Okay,
I need someone to speak with him before we lose him.
sure. And I'm,
Or
matter of
if
fact,
you could let
I'm
Miss
text-
Helen.
I'm trying to text Miss Helen now.
Okay, thank you.
Michael Parks. And his phone number is 470. You need it, Attorney Gaither?
What is it? 471?
470-860.
I'm sorry, you said 470?
470-860-9116.
What's his name?
Michael Parks.
And Ms. Smith,
Yes, Your Honor.
can we reach out to Ms. McLeod or to one of the other conflict attorneys for position 11,
Okay.
Mr. Clark?
You said Mr. Parks, he is on Zoom now?
Yeah, yes, he's on Zoom.
He's on Zoom, okay. He just needs someone to speak, he just needs somebody to speak with him, or is there something
Well,
specific?
Miss Helen represents him.
Okay,
But he's about to lose power to his phone.
okay.
So no one will be able to get in touch with him because he can't get back in the house to charge his phone. Apparently, he got locked up in the house. Your Honor. Just want to be clear, make sure that everything is all the cases. Just verifying.
I believe that that position 2 is on Zoom.
Okay. Chief Barnes, he made it on here. Oh, there he is. I'm sorry. Oh, did I said something? Who's on?
Yes, that's accurate.
Is it more Attorney Maureen, MA? Attorney, do you know any information on Attorney McLeod? Just send me an email, any generic email that you have. So her contact information will be there.
Wait, 49. Who's 49? Randy Wright. Okay. He's not here. I thought you were talking about. Okay. Sounds good. Judge, I do have another announcement when the court is ready.
Okay.
And I know we're all waiting on me for all these, so I'm sorry. But position number 50, Mr. Cameron Young, he is present on Zoom. We have discussed that case. We're not in a place where we can enter a plea today. And I didn't ask Mr. Stevens this, but if there are any videos, we'll need those through APD. If we could please have the November 2nd status calendar.
Okay. Yes, do you have everything you need from Mr. Young?
I do.
Okay, Mr. Young,
Yes, sir.
let's see, we will see you back on November 2nd, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, you have a good day, sir.
All right, you too.
And while I'm here, Miss Johnson, can you hear me? Judge, I tried to call her about 3 times. I did get in touch with her. I think we've got a plea worked out. I just wanted to speak with her again. It looks like she may be away from her phone right now.
Ms. Johnson, are you with us?
Okay, well, I'll come back to her and I'll go speak with Miss Wheeler real quick.
Okay.
Your Honor, I've reached out to Mr. Jordan to see if I can get that contact information for.
And I apologize, Judge. I do have some announcements if the court is ready.
Yes, Ms. Helen.
Yes, Judge. I have spoken to position 27, Ms. Mitchell. I believe she was on the Zoom call
Yes, she was.
on, I think it was Donna something.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh, Wing Tech. Okay. Judge, I've spoken to Ms. Mitchell, Judge. I would ask for us to be put on the next status calendar, Judge, available status calendar for me to enter in my appearance. I want to review some discovery after I request it with Ms. Mitchell.
Okay, she'll go on the November 2nd status calendar.
Thank you, Judge. And Ms. Mitchell, did you get that date?
What was it?
November 2nd at 9 a.m., Ms. Mitchell.
Yes, sir.
And I apologize, Ms. Mitchell. I'm going to do this for everybody. Ms. Mitchell, is your address updated with the clerk's office?
It's yes, yeah. The letter I got, it came to my address. Yes.
Thank you, Ms. Mitchell. I just wanted to make sure. Judge, is Ms. Mitchell excused?
Yes, have a good day, Ms. Mitchell.
All right, you have a great day. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge. I'm sorry.
My next position is Mr. Kalen Nelson. I've spoken to Mr. Nelson. I've gotten his information.
So I'm just handling it.
Okay.
And Judge, we are just asking, again, I think all of these cases, I'm going to be asking for the November 2nd at 9 a.m. Again, I want to enter my appearance, review the discovery with them, but I do think the November 2nd court date would be best, Judge.
Okay, that's fine with the court. So we'll reset Mr. Nelson for November 2nd status.
And Mr. Nelson,
Yes,
did you get that court date and time?
yes, ma'am. November 2nd at 9 o'clock.
And then also, Mr. Nelson, is your information up to date?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Nelson. Judge, is Mr. Nelson excused?
Yes, have a good day, Mr. Nelson.
Thank
And Your Honor, my next position is position 31, Mr. Parks, who has appeared via Zoom. I think the name is new S6303L.
Okay.
I've spoken to Mr. Parks. He's charging his phone currently, Judge, but I
Right.
would like the November 2nd court date. I'm gonna do my entry and then also review that discovery with him as well.
Okay, November 2nd status.
And then also these other announcements, I tried to contact or at least Mr. Daniel Rothhoff, but he didn't put his information in the chat. Mr. Daniel Rothhoff, please put your first and last name and your cell number in the chat. So we can
It is in the chat. My first name and last name and phone number is in the chat.
Can you send it to me? I may have.
Yeah, no worries.
Thank you. And then also, I have Ms. Torres. So I'm just waiting to speak to two more people, Judge.
Okay.
And
All right.
is Mr. Parks free to go?
Yes, he is. Thank you.
And I apologize, Judge. I know you said he was free to go, but Mr. Parks did inform me that he does need to update his current information, contact information with the court so that he
Okay.
can be noticed.
And Miss Helen, once he comes back, we'll get that information. Excuse me, you do have Miss Torres here in court.
I have her number, Judge. I was going to reach out to her. She's my second person on call.
Okay, would you mind calling her first because she has her family here and
Okay.
I want to release them all. So if you wouldn't mind giving her a call, Miss Torres, if you'll step into the hallway, Miss Helen's going to call you. Thank you, Miss Helen.
And then, Judge, I know that there were at least two more people who were just on this calendar who were not transfers, who are also waiting to be qualified. I'll speak to them too.
Okay, I know you're busy. If I can get Miss Rosenhoover or Mr. Gaither to speak with some of the people to qualify them on Zoom.
We can do that.
Okay, I believe that is position number 2, position number 5, and position number 25 that are on Zoom that need to be qualified.
Sounds good, Judge.
Okay, thank you all.
I have an additional announcement when the court's ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Question number 45, Miss Miranda Wheeler is here in person. If we could get the November 2nd status calendar, Mr. Stevens and I are exchanging discovery and we're going to try to have it worked out, but if not, Judge will be ready to go to trial after that.
Okay, so that's November 2nd status. And do you have everything you need from Ms. Wheeler?
I do.
Okay, have a good day, Ms. Wheeler. We'll see you back November 2nd. Thank you.
Okay, and I don't know where
Okay.
Frank went, but I can jump on. I can do a breakout call unless Miss Johnson is, did she disappear or is she here?
Ms. Johnson, are you back with us?
Or did she sign out? Oh. I'll try to get her back on, Judge, but I am available now to qualify, so.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, if I could interrupt,
Yes, Glanville.
could Miss Hills or Miss Smith contact Miss James? I think that she's trying to reach out to either one of you about the conflict.
James William Jones. 11. Position 11.
And Mr. Glanville, could I please have a breakout room with Keith Barnes? He probably doesn't know who's talking, does he? Oh, he's got me. All right, Judge.
It's a conflict.
So, Mr. Barnes, we're gonna put you in a, he's already been, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Mhm. Yes.
Okay.
Position number 2, Mr. Keith Barnes, who is on Zoom. He does qualify for our services. I intend to file an entry of appearance today and request discovery. If we could please have the November 2nd status conference date.
Okay, that's November 2nd status. Do you have everything you need from Mr. Barnes?
I sure do.
Thank you. Mr. Barnes, thank you for your patience today. We'll see you back on November 2nd, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day, sir.
You too.
Thank you.
Okay. And then also, Judge, just so the court is aware, Ms. Githier and I have worked out a plea for position number 22, Paula Johnson. I did just submit the DocuSign paperwork. I don't know if you all have gotten it, but I can forward it. She is currently traveling home and she should be home in like 15, 20 minutes. Her sister's driving, but I told her the court may want for her to be stationary before we do it.
Okay.
So if we could wait, then we'll be ready to go.
All right, thank you.
And also there will be no probation to follow, so we won't need to do a probation sheet or anything like that.
Okay.
Thank you. That was. So the documents haven't come through to me.
Okay,
so I
you want me to
just wanted-
send it to State Orca?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, I don't mind at all.
Yeah,
Wait.
that's where it, I'm
You
sorry,
send it
that's
to
where
me.
it should have gone to State Orca, all the DocuSign plea paperwork.
I'll
That's
send
supposed
it.
to go to Orca, still State Orca. Hello?
Yeah, I'm forwarding the completed, oh, no, she's not.
Let me just pull it from this computer.
Ms. Smith, this should be in your email. I forwarded them from the state court email.
Thank you.
Judge, in that 15 or 20 minutes, I know Mr. Gaither is interviewing someone, but if there's anyone else on the call that is still waiting to talk to a public defender, I can step outside and call them.
Okay.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I'm trying to get in contact with Miss Vatonia Billings. If she's still on the Zoom, I sent a message to you letting you know that I'm trying to call you. Is Miss Vatonia Billings still on the Zoom?
I see her there.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. And the number that you put in the Zoom, that's your correct number because it's not going, the call isn't going through.
Yes, that's my correct number.
Okay.
She may have to get off of Zoom for a minute, Mr. Gaither.
Yes, Miss Billings, go ahead on and exit out of Zoom for a moment, just so I can call you. And then after we talk, log back in, okay?
Okay, I'm about
All
to get
right.
off now and I'll come back in.
Okay.
Okay.
And let's see, is Christian Lopez still on the line? Well, he was here and he did request a public defender.
Maybe Miss Helen got to him. If he comes,
I'm still waiting to speak with Miss Helen.
Mr. Rothrow.
Okay, yes, Miss Helen will be with you, Mr. Rapo. And did Mr. Lopez ever put his information in the chat? Mr. Lopez's information is in the chat. Would you mind calling him? It doesn't appear that he's still on the Zoom.
Not at all. Let me see if I can. Okay, I will step outside and do just that, Judge.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Hey, Judge, I have at least one announcement if the court's ready.
Yes, Ms. Helen.
And Judge, it's going to be positions 41 and 42 of the status calendar, Judge.
Okay,
I've spoken to Ms. Torres. I gave her a lot of information. I just want to be able to enter in my appearance for both cases. I also want to hear if the state has a global resolution on record for both cases. And we're just asking for that November 2nd calendar date.
Your Honor, at this time, we do not have a global resolution. The same victim is also for a different defendant on this calendar as well. So both ASG, Ms. Githia and I have to talk about that case as well, because it's all from the same incident and it's the same victim and same defendants. We're still working on that one, Your Honor.
okay. When would you like that reset to, Ms. Helen?
I apologize, Judge. November the 2nd would work for us.
Okay, November 2nd status.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. And you have everything you need from Ms. Torres?
Yes, for Ms. Torres, Judge. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Ms. Torres, we'll see you back on November 2nd. Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay.
Hey, Ms. Githia. Hey, check your chat. Hey, check your chat. I sent you a question regarding position number 5.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Ms. Johnson is back on with us if you all would like to take that plea.
That would be great, Judge. Ms. Johnson, are you able to be somewhere where you can be still and stationary?
Yes, I'm actually in traffic. I was on my way home, but I can talk. There's no
Okay.
noise.
And just to confirm, you are not the one that is driving, right?
No, my sister's driving.
Okay. Judge, is
Okay.
that okay?
Let's see, Ms. Johnson, good morning again. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Thank you. Ms. Githia?
Yes, Your Honor. For the theft, I'm sorry, for the charge of theft by shoplifting, the state's offer is 1 day to serve in custody, credit for time served 1 day, and the case is closed. With the defense stipulate to the facts, venue and ID?
Yes, we do.
Anything further, Ms. Rosenhoover?
No, Judge, we just asked the court to accept the negotiated agreement. Ms. Johnson took it upon herself to go and take a theft prevention course over Labor Day weekend. She's been anxious to resolve this case, and we're hopeful the court will accept the negotiated agreement.
Okay. Ms. Johnson, it's my understanding that in case 17 CR 007821C, you wish to plead guilty to theft by shoplifting. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes, sir.
Is anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Ms. Johnson.
Thank
Good
you.
luck. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're welcome. If nothing further, can Ms. Johnson be dismissed?
She may, Judge. Good
Have a
luck, Ms.
good-
Johnson.
Have a good
Thank
day.
you guys so much. Have a good day.
So I think that Mr. Gaither is speaking to position 5 and Ms. Helen speaking to position 33. And once they are done, that should conclude the calendar. So we'll hope for the report.
Three is it? FTA? Just want to make sure.
Yes. In 25, he was on the line with us. I'm not going to issue a bench warrant on that case since he was here. I'm going to reset it for the November 2nd show cause calendar. 25, Mr. Lopez, he was on the Zoom call. He dropped off the Zoom call. I had Ms. Rosenhoover attempt to call him. She left a message for him. Given that he was here, I'm not going to issue a bench warrant at this point in time, but I will place him on that show cause calendar. If he shows, then we'll deal with him at that time. If he doesn't, then I will issue a bench warrant at that point. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I have an announcement when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Position 5, Ms. Latonia Billings. She qualifies for our services. I will represent her.
Okay,
I've already had some preliminary discussions with the state, but we need to continue those discussions, so we won't be able to resolve it today.
the November 2nd status conference calendar work.
Yes, that will work, Judge.
Ms. Billings, we will see you back on November 2nd, okay?
Okay. Yes,
All right.
sir.
Have a good day, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
I apologize about that, Judge. I just had the one position left, position 33.
Yes.
Mr. Rotho, Judge, I'm entering my appearance. We're requesting discovery. Can we just have that November 2nd court date?
Okay. November 2nd, status.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
And Mr. Rotho, I apologize for interrupting you, Judge. He was on Zoom, but he was using his phone, so he'll have to hop back in.
Okay, I'll release him when he comes back. Okay, are you all ready to go over the calendar?
Yes, Judge.
Yes.
Okay, position 1, reset status conference, November 2nd, 9 a.m. Position 2, reset status conference, November 2nd, 9 a.m. Position 3, reset status conference, November 2nd, 9 a.m. Position 4, FTA. Position 5, reset status conference, November 2nd at 9 a.m. Position 6, reset status conference, November 2nd, 9 a.m. Position 7, transfer to Superior Court. Position 8, reset status conference, November 2nd, 9 a.m. Position 9, reset status conference, November 2nd, 9 a.m. Position 10, reset status conference, November 2nd, 9 a.m. Position 11, reset status conference, November 2nd, 9 a.m. Position 12, reset final plea, November 2nd, 1:30 p.m. Position 13, FTA. Position 14, reset show cause, November 2nd, 1:30 p.m. Position 15, reset final plea, November 2nd at 1:30 p.m. Position 16, FTA. Position 17, reset show cause, November 2nd at 1:30 p.m. Position 18, reset show cause, November 2nd at 1:30 p.m. Position 19, reset show cause, November 2nd at 1:30 p.m. Position 20, reset status conference, November 2nd, 9 a.m. Position 21, reset status conference, November 2nd at 9 a.m. Position 22, plea. Position 23, FTA. Position 24, FTA. Position 25, reset, show cause, November 2nd, 1:30 p.m. Position 26, reset status conference, November 2nd at 9 a.m. Position 27, reset status conference, November 2nd, 9 a.m. Position 28, reset status conference, November 2nd, 9 a.m. Position 29, reset final plea, November 2nd, 1:30 p.m. Position 30, reset status conference, November 2nd, 9 a.m. Position 31, reset status conference, November 2nd, 9 a.m. Position 32, reset motion, November 16th, 9 a.m. in person. Position 33, reset status conference, November 2nd, 9 a.m. Position 34, reset status conference, November 2nd at 9 a.m. Position 35, FTA. Position 36, reset status conference, December 7th at 9 a.m. Position 37, reset status conference, December 7th at 9 a.m. Position 38, reset show cause, November 2nd at 1:30 p.m. Position 39, FTA. Position 40, FTA. Position 41, reset status conference, November 2nd, 9 a.m. Position 42, reset status conference, November 2nd, 9 a.m. Position 43, reset status conference, November 2nd, 9 a.m. Position 44, reset status conference, November 2nd, 9 a.m. Position 45, reset status conference, November 2nd, 9 a.m. Position 46, reset status conference, November 2nd, 9 a.m. Position 47, reset status conference, November 2nd, 9 a.m. Position 48, reset status conference, November 2nd, 9 a.m. Position 49, reset show cause, November 2nd, 1:30 p.m. Position 50, reset status conference, November 2nd, 9 a.m. Questions, concerns?
And just for clarification, the FTAs in which they were not placed on the show cause calendars are gonna, bench warrants are gonna be issued, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, anything further?
Well, nothing from this calendar, Judge, but I do have an issue I want to ask about.
Okay. Can I, is it something that everyone else needs to be here for? Okay, we are in recess until 1:30. You all have a good lunch.